Glad to have you with us in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arkansas State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
The Red Wolves with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Red Wolves decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So Middle Tennessee's offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches them.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They'll go back to the ground. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Turning it on. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. The give to Davis. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. That's the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. And the fumble recovery sets up this offense with a great opportunity to cash it in for points. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Spins away. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, going downfield for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got his man quickly. Terrific job getting to him. There was to go.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The Red Wolves are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Gets it out quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Red Wolves lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense to keep dialing them.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing them.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Number 13.
We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season.
Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the marker. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. There he goes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They get to him as he throws.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the 2nd half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Makes the grab. It's Ellington. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Looking to throw again. Zings it complete to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's got his man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Takes a hit as he fires.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
Cradles it at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Unloads to the right. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 4th down, going to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Scrambling away. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? The offense will quickly use a timeout. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Gets rid of it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The run from the shotgun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on fourth down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
It's complete to the left. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Eighth play of the drive coming up.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. This is intercepted along the sidelines, but no, he's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long. He might want another play. Off the play fake. Unleashes one deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the back. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Finds his tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Red Wolves in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They've got it at the 41. Third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Boone. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide open downfield. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. He breaks the tackle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook. So
he'll take a deep shot here. Grabs it inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Leaves it with the back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than... And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Red Wolves have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Red Wolves will send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. Pressure coming. With the catch, it's Davis. Still running at the 40. Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Red Wolves trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock stops as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Throwing right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have some...
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the ball comes out. What a disaster. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail, meat, coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, a reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Bermudez. And his first pass is incomplete.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step.
Turning it on! Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Red Wolves headed quickly to the line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fires to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Tempo in overdrive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The give to the back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll ride Davis here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them.